What's going on, guys?
We are back. And we got decent news. Could turn
one Yagale. Not for sure yet, but we got Yagale. So, give you the rundown. I guess we don't have to talk quiet anymore. I don't even know why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Hey, what did you ever see? So, rundown. We was about to do an outro. Me and Nathan both stood up. It's about 7:25. Getting pretty dark for bow shooting. And, we were starting to do our outro, and about that time the camera died. Imagine that. We forgot to charge it after the morning hunt, so Yaga.
leg.
And about that time I saw a doe feeding out to our left, milling around in the fields that we're sitting by. And she came in, had just enough shooting light left, and unfortunately wasn't able to get the shot on camera. But I did get a shot in on her. Not real sure how good it is. We know the arrow was still sticking out of her when she ran off, so there's that. Probably not a good exit wound, so probably don't have much of a blood trail. But we came out to the truck, give her some time to sit, drink a cold beer or two, get our minds right, you know, and charge the camera up a little bit, and we're back to go in there and see if we can't find a luminant, maybe a little bit of blood, maybe a little Yagale action.
Hey, the deer, it was getting too dark, so kind of had to shoot it facing us.
I'll do it like this right here. I'll be the deer. You show the arrow. The deer was about like this right here.
And the arrow come in like this right here and went,
yeah,
and stuck out. So we don't know how much
looks
penetration.
like it's about that far in her, and that Spitfire's just in there. Ain't gonna be much of a blood trail. I can tell you that. It's gonna be a luminant hunt.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a hunt for the knock of lumens.
So NAP, Spitfire, and Luminant are gonna get hella shout out if we end up dragging this deer back.
Bud Light's getting a shout out from me just because I love it. Hog leg dips of Copenhagen's is getting a shout out from me.
That's one of the only bucks I've seen all season right here. I've seen plenty of them.
I'll tell you what, there's one thing I love about hunting, and that's hog legs. I'm about to get a Copenhagen dip the size of one of them out there, leg of hogs. You want one, Steven?
Hey, Steven.
You want one, buddy?
Yeah, because I know you edit all this. I just want you to know.
You want one?
Hey, now.
Do you want it?
Food court outdoors. Out.
Please do not put that in there. You gotta edit that out before you send it to Steven, because he will put it in there. Alright, now we see the luminant right through the woods. There. Let's go see what it looks like.
Blood all the way.
There's hair on it right there.
Right about there.
Yeah. The thing is, there ain't no blood, dude.
Nope.
Look, she took the tip off of it. The tip's still in her. Alright, y'all. Well, this is the doe that I shot last night, and as you can see, it's not a doe. That just goes to show you how poor light was last night. But we searched for it for a couple hours last night. No blood. Me and Nate came. We was gonna put the corn out this morning in a different spot that's right up the way, and Nate said, hey, I'm gonna go in the woods about 50 yards in line with the stands and walk the direction that the deer ran, and he hollered at me and said, I found it. And turns out that this is the buck that we shot last night that we didn't get on film. But I mean, he's unique. Check it out. I've never in my life saw a deer like that. Or I have on the Outdoors channel, but not in Florida. So that's pretty sweet. He's unique, and Anyways, we're gonna get him drug out. We're gonna try to salvage some of the meat because he's been sitting. There's no telling how long this deer's been dead laying here. I have to assume that he was dead last night. We just couldn't find it. There was no blood, and the situation was bad. We didn't know if the deer was gonna die or not, and turns out that the shot placement was actually pretty good, just at a bad angle. Entered right there and went in about a foot, so probably got some vitals. And anyways, so we're gonna get him drug out. We're gonna see if we can salvage some of the meat. And anyways, it's Cody Cannon, Blue Cord Outdoors. Struck again. This thing is massive for a Florida buck.
Good deer.
Blue Cord struck again, y'all. Let's taking care of business. Come on. Look at that, dude. That's awesome.
As far as we know, never been to that corn pile.
Dude, that's the third deer I've saw while I was sitting in the stand. That's the third buck
that you don't have a picture
that I've seen that I don't have a picture of. That I saw while I was sitting.
It just blows my mind. Dude, them bucks are smart. It's like, all right, there's no car in the camera. It's time to go eat some corn.
Yeah.